But then you saw the entry in the trailer, which I think for me is my personal best shot ever in any film. Oh. Thank you, sir. I need that. Thank you, sir. I need that. I don't think I'll ever have that shot again. Neither will I have that hair again.
Vikram sir, this one's for you. Please tell us, first of all, it's a dream, as everybody is saying. It's sir's dream, it's the entire team's dream. इन लोग का भी ड्रीम है सीटी बजाने का ताली बजाने का okay so it is somebody's dream that you are actually fulfilling on the big screen and whatever we've seen it's brilliant so please tell us something about that how responsible did you feel when this thing was offered to you.
You rightly said it. Hi guys, first of all. It's a lot of dreams that come together. My dream is when I started acting in movies, I'd seen a Roja, I'd seen a Bombay, I'd seen a Nayagan, and I wanted to be in his films. I was in college that time, and I had a classmate who's a cousin of his, and I became his friend because he's his cousin. And I used to always keep asking about Mani sir. That's the impact he's had on me in the films that he's done, Mauna Ragam. There's so many movies, like frame by frame, I mean, I could just watch them over and over again. So that was a dream, to work in his film, and I had thought that even Mr. Shankar, if I work in both their films, I would retire. I don't want to act after that, and I still hadn't started acting. But I've acted in 2 films of both of theirs, and I'm hungry for more. So that's one dream. Second dream is, of course, Rahman sir. The most amazing maestro alive, I think, in music. I mean, what he does for us. Yesterday, someone rightly said, even after 30 years, the songs that he played first, maybe in a Roja, is still very, very pertinent even today. The sounds, what he's used, the instruments he's used, how he's changed music in cinema as we know it. So it's always been a dream for me to work in his film. But what greater dream can there be than working in a film which both of them are in together? Because they've given the most amazing music always, every single time. It's always a sixer. And I feel so proud to be a part of that. The other dream was, I've always wanted, I told Mani sir, give me a nice role wherein, I have this entry on a bike, and then you have, in Alay Pai, there you'll have Maddie, and sounds like that. And maybe it's like Vicky, or Vikram, or Kenny, whatever. He disappointed me that way. He threw me into the jungle in Ravanan, into muck. And again, he called me for this, and I said, okay, now what are we doing? He said, you're a prince. I said, wow, great. No, but you get into battle, you're only in battle, and you're always covered in muck. So you have to be rugged. You have to be crude, you have to be a barbarian of sorts. You are a prince, but yes, Eka will give you the most amazing costumes, but then you have to roll in the sand and then get ready for the shot. So that was how it was. So I was like, okay, so I'm not going to have that entry. But then you saw the entry in the trailer, which I think for me is my personal best shot ever in any film. Oh. Thank you, sir. I need that. I don't think I'll ever have that shot again. Neither will I have that hair again. So that shot is like the shot for me, coming as a prince on a horse, and I think that's enough. I don't need anything more in the film. But then you have Rahman sir, you have Thodadarni, you have Thodadarni sir, you have Ravi Verma, you have everybody who's giving in their best, and that's all because it's Mani sir's movie, and they're all then, that you're going to be in a film like that, produced by one of the biggest production companies in India, Leica. So what more can I ask? All my dreams have come true. And working with the most amazing actors, it's not very easy to get a combination like this because in the South especially, we don't have ensemble cast. We don't have that. We just have a solo hero. And I may meet him at a function, and we're buddies. And I may meet Karthik again at a function and say, hi Karthik, how are you? Great, I saw your film. But never will we do a film where we're all together. This film has every actor, except maybe I think there's one person called Mohan Ram. I think everybody else has been a hero or is a hero. And everyone has been a heroine on, even now. And of course, working with all of them, Ravi, Karthi, Trisha, Ash, it's been phenomenal. And I get to work with Ash again after Ravanan. My only problem, my only gripe is, here too I don't get her. I play this tragic hero who whenever Mani sir says Ash, I said, really? So do I die in the end? Do I get her? Yeah, let's think about it. But I don't think I can tweak the subject because it's already been written. So I may die, I may not die, but Ash, why do you do this? Anyway, so that's how it is, and we've had a great time. We all, I think, Rahman sir rightly said yesterday, we are not thinking of this as a blockbuster, or is it going to be a hit? Is it going to be nothing. We just feel proud to be part of something like this, which has been everybody's dream. For the last 70 years, there's been this book. For the last 40 years, Mani sir's been trying. We've had MGR who's wanted to make the film. You had Kamal sir, and you have almost everybody in the Tamil industry and trying to have made this film. And we are all part of that. We are all part of history. There is fiction, but it's mostly history. One of the most glorious periods of all times for South India. And I'm glad to be a prince in that, and I'm glad to be his prince. Thank you, sir, once again. And you're doing a good show.
मैंने कुछ पुरानी यादें दिलाई थी. All right, thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful, wonderful thing that you shared with us. Rahman sir, this one's for you. Welcome, so good to see you. And you know, every time we see on the big screen a Mani Ratnam film, an A.R. Rahman musical, it gives us goosebumps, you know. So what do you have to say about this association? And what is that one thing you cherish the most about this duo, this combo, sir? What is that one thing?
I think it's a search for excellence and imagination.
Right.
I think that's the common thing. Beyond all the flattery I can give him, beyond all that, I think there's a common goal. All of us,
Right.
we have a common goal. How can we surpass our previous things and go to a zone and find ourselves? So being a student of him, because he taught all those little tricks of trade for me. As a musician, you can never imagine the things which he taught. Because as a musician, you only imagine the chords and raga and tal. But how to combine things to make it impressive, how to make it unique, how to search for the uniqueness, how to cut the clutter. That's the stuff I learned from him. And thank you for your kind words.
And it wasn't flattering.
No, I'm in a good way. So I'm just using that as a. So as it, for me and for our team, actually, this movie is beyond success or failure. I think it's a success already because in these 3 years, he started the movie, we had COVID, a lot of people died. He just put that PP kit and went and did this, man. It's like war. And we lost so many people. I was like, what is he doing? This is suicidal. And they did it. This team is amazing. Every one of you, thank you so much. God bless you all for taking the courage, risking your lives, and doing this for our culture.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And now to the man, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour, the man of the century, I would say, Mani Ratnam, sir. Yeah, yes, of course. He deserves a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
That was match fixing. Okay?
No, that's okay, sir. So we love it. It had to start somewhere. Sir, this one's for you today, you know, when we are here. And of course, the film is being talked about everywhere. Today, when it is all set to be released on the 30th of September, when you look back at this journey, like the PS1 journey, how would you sum it up? Like, what comes to your mind?
Good evening. Thank you very much for being here. PS has been a dream for a very long time. From the first time I read the book during my school days, it's been something which I've seen on the big screen. I never thought I would get into films, nor did I think I'll make it. But it's always been calling to be made. I think it was so spectacular as a, as a visual, as a story, as an adventure. So, and several people have tried to do this before, and they've not been able to. They've not been able to because of one reason. They wanted to leave it for me. So I'm so happy, so glad that I get to make it, and get to make it with, at this time, when the technology has improved tremendously. So we are able to do it with a lot more comfort, lot more authenticity, and to be able to do it with this kind of cast and crew. In fact, not just being right for the role, but also being right for the film and caring for the film and willing to do that walk along, So it's very special. It's very special, and thank each one of them. Also thank the producer who trusted us and gave us the money to go ahead and do it. And Subhash Karan, I thank him also. And I also have two more people to thank here from the Hindi film industry. One is Anil Kapoor.
Yes.
It was his voice on the trailer. And one more is Ajay Devgan.
Right.
It will be his voice on the main film. So I thank both of them. And I thank all of you.
Thank you so much, sir, for doing this and giving us this amazing movie.